Well, the issues and factors are pretty clear cut. Economy is really the key driver of this election. Occasionally, social issues like abortion, like women's rights, gay marriage, those issues emerge and are important, but the driving factor is the economy. Now, having said that, how that plays out is not consistent. It varies. How exactly one interprets the direction of the economy, the level of growth in the economy depends on the spin you put on it. Now, clearly, overall, the economy in the last year or so has been on the upward trend as a national economy. So there is a general trend both in terms of growth, high-tech sectors growth, automobile sector growth, and unemployment has also declined. So we are now below 7%. But again, exactly how much spin you want to put on it. If you're a challenger, you're going to put a negative spin. It can do better, as Mr. Romney. That's his job. If you are the incumbent, your job is to show that we are on the right track. We're in the right track. Things are improving, and therefore we don't need. You need to reelect me because I have established a baseline for continue. So none of this is all that earth-shattering. And in fact, what is interesting about this election campaign, despite all the coverage we're seeing, the basic fundamentals have not changed that much in the last 6-7 years. And with some slight variations, we are likely to see some very similar trends. And the economy is the overall driving force, and how this is going to play out in individual states is really the key. So it has boiled down to 3 or 4 states really: Florida, Ohio, Florida, North Carolina, Virginia, and the east, Iowa, Nevada, and Colorado. And of all those states, really the key state is Ohio. And there, Mr. Romney has improved somewhat, but has not been able to make much dent in even the 2.5–3% increase, the percentage lead that Mr. Obama has. Now, if the election is overall close, it will be a close election, and we may be staying up late at night. The math simply doesn't look favorably for Mr. Romney, and the math of the Electoral College. We also tend to forget, every 4 years we have this debate, we have a national election. You look at the national polls. National polls are at best a very rough indicator, and there is some discussion among experts that Mr. Romney could win the popular vote and will lose the election, because that's the way the game is set up. So that's the Constitution. It's Electoral College. You need 270 electoral votes. Everything is gravy after that. Given what we know, given the fact that the fundamentals have not changed despite all the rambunctiousness focused by the media on the coverage and the debates, and those things have had a very marginal impact on changing the fundamentals. So if the elections were held today, Mr. Obama, President Obama, will most likely win approximately 290 electoral college votes. It's not who's going to win, who will win, who is not. It's based on what we know. The way the polls look, the way the numbers look, the way the math looks. And you can see that by how the Romney campaign is targeting